Lila Carter, mid-30s, steps off the train, shivering slightly in the cold, damp air. Fog hangs heavily around the town.
A quaint little mystery. Just what I need.
She pulls out a notebook and begins to write as she walks. The town is quiet, almost eerily so. Lila approaches a small cafe. Lila sits at a table, observing the locals, her notebook open in front of her. She overhears a group of local men talking animatedly, casting furtive glances her way.
Don't let her hear you talk about it. The disappearances.
Lila leans in, slightly intrigued.
Did someone mention disappearances?
The men fall silent. One of them, an elderly fisherman, speaks reluctantly.
You shouldn't be poking your nose where it don't belong, miss.
Lila leans forward, intrigued, as the elder stares into his coffee. Lila pores over old newspaper clippings, her eyes scanning the stories with increasing intensity.
Disappeared without a trace, 50 years apart.
She comes across an old photograph showing a group of townsfolk with a backdrop of the ocean, their faces marked with fear. Then she notices a symbol on one of their clothes, a shape resembling waves. She discovers Finn, a reclusive historian in his late 40s, carefully cataloguing artifacts.
I'm Lila. I'm researching the town's history. Heard there's something strange about the disappearances.
Finn glances at her, his expression guarded.
Dangerous knowledge. Some things are better left buried.
The bar buzzes with activity. Lila enters, seeking information. She approaches the bartender, her curiosity piqued.
I'm new here. Any chance you know about the disappearances?
The bartender shifts uncomfortably, looking around.
They say the Abyssal Wraith takes those who know too much.
Just then, a loud argument breaks out among a group of local men about the festival. Lila subtly eavesdrops.
We've got to stop the rituals before more go missing.
Lila's interest is piqued further. The townsfolk celebrate the annual festival, decorated with dark colors and shadowy motifs. Lila wanders through the festivities, her eyes wide with wonder and dread. Strange figures in cloaks float past as masked performers dance in the shadows.
Don't get lost in the madness.
Suddenly, during a ritual, Lila glimpses a figure resembling the Abyssal Wraith lurking in the shadows.
What was that?
Finn grabs her arm, urgency in his voice.
We need to leave, now.
Lila, armed with a flashlight, roams the forest, following the sounds of rustling branches. She notices eerie lights flickering among the trees.
Is anyone there?
She stumbles upon a clearing and finds a torn piece of clothing, a necklace, engraved with symbols similar to those in the newspaper clippings. Suddenly, whispers echo through the trees, growing louder and more urgent.
Leave this place, Lila.
Lila clutches her flashlight, eyes wide with fear. Finn and Lila sift through artifacts in the basement, lit by the dim glow of a single overhead bulb.
What is this?
An offering to the Abyssal Wraith, a desperate plea for prosperity.
They find an ancient manuscript filled with drawings and cryptic messages, including a depiction of a ritual.
They sacrificed people to maintain the town's success.
Finn, visibly shaken, nods.
The price of prosperity is haunting us.
Lila sits surrounded by scattered papers and notes, exhaustion lining her face. Shadows twist across her walls as she stares into space, holding her head in her hands.
I need to understand.
Suddenly, she hears a scuffling sound outside her window. She peeks through the curtains. Her breath quickens as she sees a figure lurking outside. Lila receives a threatening note slipped under her door. Panic floods her as she looks around the room, heart racing. Amidst a storm, Lila stands at the edge of the cliffs, her hair whipping in the wind. The ocean roars beneath her.
What do you want from me?
She spots a cave illuminated by flashes of lightning and rushes inside. Inside, the cave walls are lined with strange markings and remnants of past sacrifices. In the center, an eerie mural of the Abyssal Wraith glows faintly. Suddenly, a humanoid figure emerges from the shadows. It's Lila's estranged mother, presumed dead.
Mom!
Mother steps forward, regret etched on her face.
You shouldn't have come here, Lila. You don't understand the darkness we're battling.
Lila stands before her mother, anger and confusion visible on her face.
Why did you leave?
I tried to break the cycle. The town's history is tied to my family. We thought we could stop it, but the Abyssal Wraith demands a keeper.
Lila's expression softens, realizing the burden her mother has borne.
We can end this together.
As they begin to chant, the cave starts to tremble, water rising around them. The dark waters swirl as the Abyssal Wraith emerges, a massive figure of shadow and despair echoing the town's guilt.
You seek to end the pact.
Lila and her mother exchange determined glances.
We won't let you take anyone else.
We reject the sacrifice.
The Wraith roars, and the cave shakes violently. Lila and her mother continue to chant, drawing upon their shared strength. The water begins to recede, and the Wraith seems to vanish into the shadows, leaving behind a calmness.